builder can't use a zinc bolt. He's got to use a galvanised bolt by building legislation.
Right.
So you've got stores going, well, here's my bolt offer, it looks beautiful, it's nice and bright and shiny, and the builders come in and go, well, it's all Imperial and I can't use it because none of it's galvanised, so I'll have to go and buy product elsewhere to... So the other things that we understand and we've been through, we've made that move. We've culled zinc bolts from the business. What value are they? None, really. You can still get them little snap packs because if someone's after an Imperial bolt, chances are it's a machinery one and they're only after one or two. They're not trying to fit out a whole house. That's it. And that comes down to, once again, product range. You can't keep everything in volume.
That's
so you
right.
pick your
That's
marks
right.
of the things that you need. Oh, that won't be there much longer.
Okay.
We've actually just we're moving to Laminex. This is the last site.
Is it not? You're not keen on it as a product?
We have been a huge supporter of Structafloor for a long time under Carter's. The new product coming through. Actually, this looks like old product. It is. So the new product coming through, I'm not a big fan of. This has got a production date on it. Yeah, so it's under Bulls Manufacturing. I think this is the last of the Carter's packs I must have had floating around. The product they started sending through was a very, very high gloss finish. Which we weren't a fan of. And also the lead time issues, which was always my concern when Carter's sold the Structafloor brand to Bulls. Bulls were up front from the get-go that they were rebuilding Oberon and going to do it all from Oberon. Logistically from Oberon's up here's a problem. And when things get tight, it's happened in the years when the market gets booming and Structafloor volumes are tight, Queensland doesn't get any. Because they have to ship it up to Queensland, so they pay more for freight. And it's a lower price point in Queensland. So while Oberon, the new Oberon, Bulls planted Oberon, supposed to be able to produce everything needed in Australia, the reality is they actually haven't been able to get the production volumes pumped through yet. So we've been facing lead times of up to 2 and 3 weeks for something that we should have in a few days.
2 to 3 weeks. Wow.
So initially when I aired my concerns about the shipping going to, about all of the production coming from Oberon, they said, no worries, there will be stock kept in Brisbane as emergency backup. But when we had to access it, it was like half a dozen packs.
Jesus.
So Laminex have restarted up the old Carter's factory in Kidby.
Really?
No kidding.
How
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
So Laminex have geared up the old Carter's factory that was producing the particle board flooring for Carter's. So because Carter's were actually producing Laminex's green tongue and their own yellow tongue in that factory.
Right.
Because Laminex obviously is Western Australian based. They produce years ago they used to produce all their board over there and ship it across the country. Going back a fair while, there was an agreement between Carter's and Laminex, and Carter's actually produced Laminex's flooring, and they have for the last, I'd say, 8-9 years, maybe a bit longer. The problem was there was always a limited quantity available for Laminex.
With this new factory.
Now that they've taken over the factory, so we've actually just finalised a deal with Laminex, and we're switching to the Laminex product, which is pretty much the Structafloor product with a green tongue in it. Because it's in the same factory. All the old staff have been rehired.
Really?
Including all of the chemists.
Excellent story.
I hadn't heard that. I really want to do that story.
That's great.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. I really
and because they haven't historically had the volumes, there we go, we've got some of it in already.
Oh, yeah.
opinion. It's unfortunate. I've been wanting it to work.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've been strong structural floor supporters. But logistically, and also from Laminex's point of view, now that they had the production, they needed a good, solid customer base to put it through. And for us, we go through some pretty good volume, so it was good. And their mill is right in the heart of our business network. So it was a good fit for us to get on board with them.
I wonder almost if some of this doesn't come from like forecasting, because it's really interesting when you look at the figures nowadays, for the past performance, that Queensland is really pulling ahead of the other states in terms of growth in all sorts of different building areas and stuff like that, renovations and things like that. It's really interesting.
If I had to hazard a guess, particularly if it's around new building technologies and that, my guess would be that we're seeing growth in Queensland because Queensland's just picking up on those new technologies.
Oh, really? So you think it's...
without looking at the numbers and knowing exactly what you're looking at, but my gut feeling is if there's new technologies that have come through, new building styles, new building products, they're probably heading down south first. They've probably got some traction, they've seen some growth. Then Queensland's probably just had little dribs and drabs because no one's put volume up here because no one's wanted to commit to it. Then all of a sudden it has started taking off. So while the other markets have already achieved what they can get, and now they're relying on natural growth, Queensland's actually getting on the bandwagon. I would hazard a guess that way,
really
but I'm not
100% sure. Cause just last night I was looking at the the ABS has stats for alterations and additions, and these are done on a survey basis. So it's not just the building permits; it's household spending. And it was like really bizarre because everybody else is not, Victoria's flattening off, New South Wales is going into a hole basically, and Queensland is like got a really nice growth curve on it.
We have had a little bit of a slowdown. I think most of the market will tell you the last probably 3-4 months. January came back fairly strong. February was okay. March, April, May, June dropped off a little bit. June, I wouldn't even say it dropped off. It just flatlined. Little bit of a drop. A lot of it's been connected. Obviously, you always get a slowdown before elections.
I know.
It happens. You always get a slowdown before the financial year. You put those 2 months apart, it never actually gets back up again.
That's right. Just sort of drags along.
And then, of course, the finance has been a big part that's impacted Australia-wide. The lack of finance approval. For us, we've definitely seen some of that, but our builder market, we don't work heavily with the project builder. We do have a couple of smaller project builders we deal with very successfully, but the big project builders, we actually don't play in that market. It's not worth doing. You're giving them product for nothing. The demands on your business resources is too high. So we've actually stayed away from that market. There's plenty of people playing in it. Let them fight it out over nothing.
Right.
That's the market that's been mostly hit. Our business is predominantly based on small to medium builders is what our core business is. And the small to medium builder, particularly the small builder, hasn't been as impacted by the whole because typically the small builder is building the second house or the third house, not the first house.
That's interesting.
So while we have seen some of the impact of the market downturn that we have had today, we've probably avoided a fair chunk of it because of that.
No, that's interesting because the figures I was looking at was through to the end of March. So I've missed out on the flattening there. See that? Well, that's amazing. Wow. I feel like I'm learning a lot here. What's the product that's on top there?
Polystyrene cladding, the NRG green board. That's becoming more and more popular now. Lightweight construction, insulation, all in one. Put it on, just render across the top.
No kidding. Wow.
So that's another one of the products that we've dabbled in over the years as a business, and then slowly found that we've had to buy larger volumes because it's a very lightweight product, but takes up a lot of space. So freight costs are quite exorbitant compared to the cost of the product.
I can imagine. I've never thought of that. Of course, you just got
space.
You've got two products that become a problem with transport. Product that's too light for the space it takes.
Yeah.
That